What's going up, guys? It's Chini the Great, back for another update video. So, I've been writing more on the novel. I've had a way lighter workload. So I've had way more time to work on the novel. And I'm still in the same chapter, though. The second new chapter. But I have been writing and I've been making progress. And so far, I like where the chapter's going. It's unlike any of the other chapters, and this is like the episode where you see like a lot about the characters. So I'm enjoying it so far. I think because it's such an important chapter, that's why it's like taking so long, because whatever I do with it has to be really good, and like it's, you know, like it has to be well thought out and come off naturally. It can't come off like, I don't know, like all of a sudden you figure out everything. I don't want it to come off like that, because it's not too far into the novel. It's about halfway down, so I don't want to reveal too much too soon, but I think this is a good place for it. There's a little bug in here. Do you see this bug? Do you see this? Kill it. Anyways, that's pretty much where I've been at. I've kind of found out, sorry, I just woke up, so I'm like stumbling on my words, but I've found out through writing so far, these 2 new chapters, that it's kind of hard to write these new chapters in the middle of all the other chapters. Like, just starting the novel was probably the hardest, but I had an outline of what I wanted to do, so some chapters came really naturally because I had planned out exactly how I wanted it to go, so all I had to do was get it on paper and like fill it out a little bit. And then some chapters were a little bit harder. They were just kind of filler chapters, and I didn't want them to come off like filler chapters, so those were a little bit harder. And these, it's like, again, I've outlined it. I have planned out what, I guess what I did in this outline for the new chapters that I'm doing is like, I wrote out the outline for like how I want, the message I want from the chapter. Not exactly the plot of the chapter or how it's going to go or what's going to happen, but the message and the mood that I want the chapter to convey to the reader. And so that's a little bit more vague, and although I know exactly how I want the reader to feel after they read the chapter, I have no clue what's going to happen in the chapter. So coming up with that on the spot has been a little bit more difficult. It's coming along though. I find that as long as I keep writing anything, then that helps me get a little bit more past writer's block. So if I write something really shitty, I can just delete it and write something else, and that's gonna show me, more than anything, show me what I don't want to write and the direction I don't want to go, and that'll help me figure out something new. This bug is in here again, but it's like a little gnat. But anyways, so I think I need to do that, but for hours last night I was just like thinking and planning about this chapter and what I should do with it, because I have the opening to the chapter, a nice good foundation, but I don't have the action in there. Like, there's nothing going on so far. So yeah, do you guys think planning and thinking is considered work? I feel like anything creative takes a lot of thought and a lot of, well, creating a lot of thinking about creations and coming up with new ideas. So I think that's part of working, but maybe you guys don't. Let me know in the comments below if you do that. If you're a creator and you think coming up with like new ideas and thinking about new ideas or progression is actually work, or if not. I mean, I wouldn't have this whole novel if I didn't come up with the ideas, so I guess it's like the first step, right? It's the way it sounds to me, but I don't know, maybe you guys think it's not, and I don't know. I think I'm rambling right now. I just woke up, so I'm super tired, but yeah, work has been going well. I don't go until much later today, so that's why I got to post this video today. And man, I've just been so confused the last like week, or like the last like 4 or 5 days. I've been really confused. Like, for like 3 days in a row I thought it was Friday, and then on Sunday I thought it was Saturday, and I'm pretty sure I almost missed an upload. Like, I was thinking about it and I was like, did I skip a Monday? And then I was like, no, I don't think I did. So I don't think I did. I think this is like the next one after. It'd be hilarious if I actually skipped a Monday, just because I've been confused about what day it is though. But yeah, I've just been a wreck in the best way possible. Just because I've been working, I've just gotten confused. I wore the same shirt like 3 days in a row to work, I'm pretty sure. I don't think anyone said anything about it. And yesterday I wore a shirt with a toothpaste stain on it. And I was like in a rush, so I was like, cause I had a really early shift yesterday. So I was like, oh, it's gonna be covered up by my vest anyway, no big deal. It definitely wasn't covered up by my vest. No one said anything about it, but I was just like, this is ridiculous. They think I just probably like partied too hard the night before and just showed up for work like hungover or something like that. But yeah, I've been a happy mess, I would say. Just scatterbrained is all, but yeah, that's what I've been up to. I guess today I'm gonna upload this video and then get ready for work. But yeah, I guess I don't have much to say other than that. What are you guys been up to? Let me know. This is always one-sided. I always get to tell you guys what I've been up to, but I don't get to hear about your projects in your life. So hit me up with what you're going through and what you're creating and what you're working on, because I'm excited to hear it too. You guys are my friends. So leave that in the comments below. And yeah, I really need to do something. On my days off, I've pretty much just been writing because that's like the day I get the most time to write, obviously. So I've been just like, hold up. Oh yeah, my last day off, it was just so rainy outside and it was so depressing. It was dark all day. And I was writing and watching American Horror Story the whole day. So I was like spooked out in my own house. Me and my cat just chilling, like wondering if anyone's gonna come kill us or not. I don't know, maybe that influenced my writing. Now that novel or that chapter I'm working on might come off as spooky or something. I feel like whatever kind of mood I'm in when I start writing, that mood shows in my writing. So if I'm in a really chipper, happy mood, then something whimsical might happen in the chapter. Or if I'm in like, I don't know, I guess a depressed mood or something, or I guess a less happy mood. I don't know how to say it. Depressed, but not quite so depressed. Just kind of a draggy mood, I guess. Then the novel will come off that way. Something bad might happen in that chapter. So I think that's funny. I was rereading some chapter I wrote, and I said, like, the character said something and did something, and I was like, I know when I wrote that because that something similar to me happened and that inspired that. So I think that's kind of cool, because while writing a completely fictional story and stuff that's never happened and stuff like people that never existed, writing about that, there's like stuff that I'm conveying that not necessarily, it's not about my life or has anything to do with me, but it's just like something I see in life or has happened. I can like get inspiration from that and put it in there. So it's cool to like go back and read and be like, oh yeah, something like that happened and that's where I got this idea. I think that's cool to me because I haven't mentioned it at all, but this whole novel was inspired by one story my mom told me from when she was a kid, and I'm not even joking. She mentioned something about, this is gonna sound really weird out of context. She mentioned something about her cousins in the middle of the night, they would use a bucket as a toilet because they were like too lazy to go downstairs. I know that sounds crazy, like out of context, but that was like many years ago, you know, not to say they didn't have plumbing. They definitely had plumbing and toilets and shit, but that sounds so weird. It makes my mom sound weird. It's not weird, okay? It's not weird, but but I was always like perplexed by that. I'm like, if they had a bathroom, why not just go downstairs and go to the bathroom? But but that whole like that idea started this whole novel, and I was gonna put that into the story, but I was working, it just didn't fit, and then I got other things to put into it, and it just didn't flow, and it didn't work right. So now I have what flows naturally, but the true inspiration for the story is not even in it. But that's the whole thing that set this time period. Like I've said before, it's in a earlier time where I wasn't alive, and that's what inspired this old-timey, innocent childhood feel where kids could just go out and play until nighttime and not have to worry about like weird stuff, you know, because I don't know, it's just that innocent old-timey feel where kids can just go out and play and not have to worry. That's like that feeling kind of inspired this. Not to say this novel's about kids playing outside, but that kind of, I wanted that vibe to come off in the novel, I guess I should say. So that's why I picked that time period. Fun fact, it's because my mom talked about kids peeing in buckets. I don't know. You get inspiration from weird shit when you're a creator. Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. If you create videos, or you write, or draw, or make music, or do anything creative, you've gotten inspiration from weird shit, and don't you lie to me. But yeah, I'll keep working on this novel, guys. I think I should be finished with this chapter by next Monday. I really hope so, because it's been going slow. So, I have not as many hours this week as I did last week, so hopefully I'll have way more time to write. Actually, I know I'll have way more time, so hopefully I could get past this little, like, writer's block kind of thing and get down the action. Once I figure out what the action should be, it's so much easier to write it. But yeah, I should be finished with this chapter and be working on the third one next week. So I'll come back and tell you guys about that next week. And I'm getting closer and closer to finishing these 6 new chapters, so I'm pretty excited. And I say that in every fucking video, I swear to God, I'm pretty excited. I guess you guys just think I'm always excited, which I probably am. But yeah, I'm gonna go get some coffee and wake up and get ready for work. And yeah, let me know what you guys are up to in the comments below. I want to hear from you guys too. You know, I don't want to just sit here and talk to no one, so hit me up below. And as always, stay motivated, stay inspired, and stay happy. See ya.